Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome to the Games Watch podcast. Our game show games are strong for episode 71, as you will find out in a second. But first, I'm Sean, and as always, I'm joined by Duncan.
All right.
And Harry.
All right.
Now, I've told you time and time again, but I'll repeat myself. If you enjoy this podcast, and even if you don't, be sure to give it a little like, leave a little comment about whatever you want, don't care. Hit the notification bell as well to be reminded when we're about to premiere, which is every Monday at 7:30pm BST, 2:30pm Eastern, and 11:30am Pacific.
It's the best thing you could possibly watch on a Monday evening. There's nothing better.
What better way to kick off your week?
There you go.
And also, join the bloody Discord.
Yeah.
Talk games.
Talk games with nice folk, eh?
Chat games get fun.
Do you know what? Maybe it's the heat, Sean. I thought you said get bummed.
I did as well.
Chat games.
I genuinely
Chat
did.
games get bummed.
Sign me up. Sorry.
Gamers Watch Discord, the number one place for video games and diddling.
Just apologies. I am eating sorbet while we're recording because I'm so hot. I just don't care. Is it hot? Has anyone mentioned it yet?
I got
It
beer.
is fucking sweltering. I'm having to shut this on the go because the sun is like, there's a car out there beaming the sun directly into my face, and it's doing my absolute Swede in.
Get a nice tan just on one side of
Just
your
in
face.
that part of my face there.
All right, Harvey Dent.
I know. You two look really nice and well lit, and you look like you're in a nice airy space, and I just feel like I'm
Fucking
in a
not.
dungeon.
Nothing fucking airy about this room, I tell you now.
Can't put my goddamn fan on because it's too noisy.
I know.
Can't get out of the door open because Doris wants to come in.
I remember early days when me and Sean used to record and it was just audio. I used to have a ticking clock in the kitchen where I record, and I never used to understand what the really annoying noise in the background of my audio was. I later found out it was just me talking, but I've had to take anything that makes any noise out of this kitchen. And then I realised that every now and again my fridge will just go hum for no reason whatsoever. So that's great. So I'm going to turn the fridge off, I think, in this heat.
I remember you both got annoyed at me because my old chair used to creak a lot. That was because my old microphone picks up anything in the room.
Yeah,
wasn't a cardioid one. So
Well, it would. I wouldn't notice it while we were recording, and then I'd go to edit it and I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
yeah. I used to get really confused by your vape as well, Sean. Every now and again, I thought that your microphone was just cutting out of signal, and that used to really, really grate me. And then when we started doing video recordings, I was like, oh, he's got a vape. It took me that long to realise what it was. Really dumb.
nice little bubbly noise, but like ASMR.
Yeah. What flavour?
I don't know if this will pick up now.
Some cherry popcorn.
Oh, that burnt my throat.
Nah, didn't get anything then.
Cool. Cheers.
There we go. Join the Discord.
It is a nice Discord.
Game in
Everyone's really
60
nice there.
seconds.
Yeah. Game in 60 seconds. Yeah, no, shout out. The Discord's great. I love it.
So, game in 60 seconds.
Game in 60 seconds.
If you haven't watched this before, Game in 60 seconds is where we have 60 seconds to describe a game with a clue, and then you got to try and figure out the game by using the clue. They're all Game Pass games, and they don't take 60 seconds. It's just because we like Nicolas Cage, so it was originally based off of Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well,
it was all Nicolas Cage all the way down. What a man.
It's all his fault. Who's going first? Shall I?
Yeah.
'Cause I made mine up a minute ago. That punch from Will Smith was a bit harsh.
That punch from Will Smith, a bit harsh. I think I might know what it is. I think.
We've got the other episode to find out.
I think I know what it is.
Look it out.
Yeah.
All right. You probably do.
Sean, have you got a picture one or shall I go?
You can go first if you want, because I've got to try and load my folders up to send the picture, so it's taking its time.
No worries. I think there's a bit of a delay on my side as well. So, my clue this week is, can you all hear me okay, by the way? I'm doing what Duncan did last week. I feel like my internet has just gone really bad all of a sudden.
What did I do last week?
Oh, when you thought that your mic wasn't working properly. I feel everything has literally crashed on my screen now.
No, keep talking though. We can still hear you.
You can still hear me, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
no, that's fine.
You're still moving about.
Okay, that's fine. I just thought there was a bit of latency. No worries. So my clue this week is, where do you want to go on holiday? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Where do you want to go on holiday? I can't remember what it's called. So there we go.
I think I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then mine is sending as we speak, very slowly,
as we speak,
mind you, but it is sending nonetheless.
Oh,
so
I
get
heard
your
the noise.
up,
what?
And it will be with you momentarily.
I've just had mine come through.
There we go.
Pizza Moon Boy. There you go.
In one.
Absolutely belted it
what
then.
What the fuck? No.
Pie in the sky. Not a clue.
Butterfly in the sky.
You've got about 50 minutes to figure it out.
50 minutes.
So,
okay.
No,
so shall we play another little game to work our way into the podcast?
Well, love me games.
Go on, ease me in.
Ease you in. Okay, so just bear with me 1 second. Sean, pause it now. I can hear Theo crying upstairs. I need to just quickly go and get him. Just a sec.
Is that the game?
What a game that is.
Shall I tell some jokes then while he's away?
So, while he's gone to play hide and seek.
Yeah. I can't remember any now. Do you want the lion and the giraffe? Don't know how long he's gone for. Bloke wakes up. Bloke wakes up one day. He looks in the mirror. You know what you do? You wake up, you go and have a wee and a whatever, you brush your teeth. Washes his face in the mirror, looks up, and there's a giraffe behind him. Does the same thing. So bloke washes his face. Giraffe washes his face. He's like, nah, that's a bit fucking weird. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. You know. So he's like, all right, whatever. Brushes his teeth, and then the giraffe brushes his teeth. And he's like, I'll have a coffee. That'll wake me up. This is just a weird dream I'm having. Goes and says, has a coffee, giraffe, has a coffee. It's like, that's fucking weird. Has his Wheatie Bix, giraffe, has his Wheatie Bix. No matter what this bloke does, the giraffe does exactly the mic. The giraffe does the same thing. So he goes to work. His boss is like, what's that fucking giraffe doing here, Dave? He's like, I don't know. Just he will not follow me about. Like, he's like, all right, we'll just do these reports for me, would you? So, mate, Dave does his reports. Giraffe does the same reports, if you can believe it. And then so his boss is like, mate, come on, it's a Friday afternoon. The giraffe is distracting all the staff now. So just take a half day. You're clearly not well. Just go and sort your life out. And he's like, all right, boss, we'll do. So he's on his way home and he walks past the pub and he's like, well, it's a Friday afternoon. Fuck it, why not? So he goes in, he has a pint and the barman's like, what's that? What's that fucking giraffe doing there? And it makes like, I don't know. I've got no idea what this giraffe. I woke up this morning, he's there. No matter what I do, the giraffe does the same thing. So the barman's like, all right, it was a bit weird. So he gives him a pint, gives the giraffe a pint, both knock it back. And then the barman's like thinking, "Oh, maybe I can make it. I can make a little bit of money off this." So he's like, "Here, Dave, come here." And he's like, "That giraffe you got? He's got long legs, isn't he?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, giraffes do have long legs." He's like, "Oh, what you need to do is you get the giraffe really drunk, then it'll fall over, and then you're free to go." So
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. He says, "Yeah, all right then." I'm telling a joke while you were gone, nearly finished. So then the barman's like, "Oh, where you go?" And he's giving him loads of shots and pints and whatever. And the guy's knocking it back, giraffe knocking it back. After about an hour, Dave was all wobbly. He's like, "Oh, God, I'm about to go." Giraffe wobbling around. Barman's loving it because he's raking in the money off this guy because everything he sells him, he's getting two of. So then he gives him loads of shots. Giraffe's about to go. Dave's about to go. And he's like, "Right, I'll tell you what, have this. This will knock your bollocks off. If you survive this drink, the giraffe won't. He's about to go. Look at him. He's all over the place." So, yeah, whatever. It is like a pint of shit. I don't know. It's just like loads of bits of drink all poured in, absinthe, tequila, whatever, just all sorts. Dave knocks it back. He's about to go. He's all over the place. Giraffe. Everyone's watching him in the pub. They're going like, "Ooh," and the giraffe's wobbling around. He's going, "Ooh," and he's going, "Ooh," and then the giraffe flops down at the floor. And Dave's like, I've fucking done it. I could go back and thank you so much, barman." So Dave goes to leave the pub, and the barman's like, "Oi, come back." He's like, "What?" He's like, "You can't leave that lion there." And Dave turns around and goes, "It's not a lion, it's a giraffe."
Fucking love that joke so much.
Oh,
Just drag it out for as long as possible.
Did you?
I always do it because it's the worst joke on the planet.
Yeah,
Just drag
you
it
have
out.
to drag it out as long as you can. Also, my internet was going slow because my Xbox was doing loads of massive fucking updates, and everyone in the world was on the Wi-Fi. So if there's any issues with my video feed, Sean, I'm very sorry.
that's right.
Oh, that was really delayed. Did you take ages to reply back, or?
I was having a drink.
Okay, so when I finish
This is
this
shit
sentence,
content. Let's move on.
sorry, yeah, no, this is cut anyway, isn't it? This is cut.
For me,
It's just I don't know if my internet, my bloody internet keeps going down. Like everything keeps freezing.
Well, we'll persevere.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm back from Screaming Child. Sorry about that, guys, but Sean did get to hear an amazing joke about zoo animals. So I've got a game this week, and it's off the back of some ridiculous news that came out where sadly the former leader of Japan, Shinzo Abe, was assassinated, and some absolute moron French politician, right-wing idiots blamed Hideo Kojima and named him as the suspect. So I thought we'd play a little game called Hideo NOjima, where I've got 5 quotes, and they're either from a character within a Hideo Kojima game, or they're from a French politician or historical figure. So I've got 5 of them, but I think what I'll do is I'll do one. You each get to pick a number between 1 and 5, and then I'll do a lucky dip, and we'll see if we can get the third one. So I've got 5, but we're going to do 3. So Sean, you pick your number,
Right.
between 1 and 5.
4.
4. Okay, so here we go. You can tell other people about having faith, what we had faith in, what we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you are willing to have that decides the future. Is that a quote from a Hideo Kojima game or from a French political or historical figure. What do you think, Sean?
I'm going to go the French.
You think that's a French figure? Well, Sean, that was a quote from Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. That was Solid Snake there from Metal Gear Solid 2. So not a French historical figure. There we go. Duncan, number 4's gone. So you got 1, 2, 3, or 5.
Harry, I'll take number 3.
Number 3. Okay. One life is all we have, and we live it as we believe in living it. But to sacrifice what you are and to live without belief, that is a fate more terrible than dying. What do we think? French figure from history or a Hideo Kojima character? What do we think?
I reckon that's like little Napoleon or someone like that on his.
No, but it is a French
war.
figure. That is Joan of Arc there from being burned alive. There you go. So
I believe it's coming.
We will do one more. This is a lucky dip, and I don't think that you will get this one. So, this soldier, I realised, must have had friends at home in his regiment, yet he lay there deserted by all except his dog. I looked on unmoved at battles which decided the future of nations, tearless. I had given orders which brought death to thousands, yet here I was stirred, profoundly stirred to tears, and by what? By the grief of a dog. Was that a Hideo Kojima character or a figure from French politics or history? What do we think there, guys?
I'm going for a Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
Metal Gear Revengeance. That one where the guy's a cyborg.
Okay, and Sean, are you gonna
the Raiden one
stick or twist?
Yeah.
I'll go the opposite. I'll go French. See what comes up.
That was Napoleon Bonaparte. That's a story about how he saw a man on the battlefield, and his pet dog was there licking his face as he was dead. So there we go. 1-1. Do we want a tiebreaker, or should we just pack this shit in already?
We've got a premiere less than an hour, so probably should move on.
Yeah, we'll move swiftly along. Sean, you got 2 very quick games.
Yes, the first one is a return from last week's Odd One Out, and again game related. Is it harder than trying to find the Odd One Out between Razer peripherals? Don't know, but your Odd One Outs for this week are. Just wait for them to send. Taking their time. Great content here.
This is my favourite bit. It's the anticipation of a Sean picture. It gets me every time.
Well, I mean, it's not Photoshop. They are like genuine pictures.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, they don't want to send, do they?
Don't even know the games. They are sending. Like the bar is going up now.
Okay.
So your odd ones out for this week are, in no particular order, Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie, Crash Bandicoot,
okay,
Sonic, and I can't remember the other one. They haven't sent them popped up on my screen yet. So,
or another one. So I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say it's not that one.
Home, they will be on your screen now. Ratchet,
it's
from Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Okay.
Now.
That's what is the odd one out.
I'm going to say Crash Bandicoot is the odd one out because he's the only one that had an absolutely mental, batshit insane Japanese advert done. That's the way I'm going.
I was probably going to get a little bit more tame. I was going to say Crash, but because he's the only one without a companion. Like Buddy,
He's
got.
No, that is.
He's got Aku Aku though, hasn't he? Is that Aku Aku or
all the time? Depends how good you are in the game.
Not very, so don't have it a lot.
That's neither of those.
Is
the actual answer
Banjo-Kazooie the odd one out
And
because
people at home will have enough time to guess it
and all the
because
rest aren't very good.
Discord is being fucking shit at sending
You shut
pictures.
your mouth.
No, the odd one out is Sonic, and the reason he's the odd one out is because all four of them are furry game characters, but Sonic is the only one to have a furry controller.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Grim. I thought you were going to say it's because he's
that?
a prick. Because he's Spike.
Yeah. Well, I do, but I thought that was too easy.
Oh man, I forgot all about that shitting
actual
fucking
furry
controller.
Sonic controller.
Someone won that.
Ugh.
Someone actually has that in their house.
You would have to play nothing but relaxing games. That you have one game of FIFA and the sweat that would be soaked up by that fur.
Imagine playing it in this heat. Imagine if that's the only controller that you had. Oh my god! If we were
Imagine the
sponsored by
controller itself
Manscaped,
would
we could talk
overheat.
about shaving it.
Like
but yeah,
the
that
batteries
has to be
just because the fur
that
that's
has to
wrapped
be
in it.
just a display piece. That is horrendous.
Well,
Do
it's
you
an
want to display
actual
it, though?
controller that was. It's an actual controller that was a part of an actual Xbox sweepstakes to win, so it exists.
Horrendous.
Imagine that, like you bring a girl home from a date, and she's into like video games too, so you got loads in common. And if she walks in the door, and she's like, "Oh, let me see your collection," and you go, "Hey, I've got this Gears of War controller, I've got this whatever Last of Us 2 print, got this very fucking controller from Sonic. Oh, I love it." And then she just bolts out the door. I know, be a fucking creep.
Not into
Imagine
furries.
if she was like, "Oh, do you fancy playing a bit of like Overcooked? Yeah. Let me just go get my second controller." And you come out with that thing.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I can't stop looking at how horrendous it is. Sean, you have another game, don't you? Please.
It's fucking hideous. I do. This one doesn't involve Discord as well, so it'll be nice and easy. It is also an old carnival game. Everyone's heard of it. Might not have played it before. You know the games they had where it would be like a jar full of jelly beans, and you'd have to guess how many jelly beans exactly are in the jar.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone know that sort of game? Yeah.
The jelly
it's one
bean
of those
jar game,
games.
yeah.
Except,
Yeah.
sort of. It's not jelly beans though. But what is in the jar, and that you've got to guess how many is in the jar, is the amount of worthy games that Harry has contributed to the game share with him and Duncan. Here's the jar.
Is that
Don't know
over
if you
din
can-
or
If you can take a guess, that's Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Well, you can add Obra you can add Saints Row 1, 2, and 3. You can add Time Splitter 2 and 3. I bought another game recently.
Again,
and I can't
that's
remember
Tiny
what it was
Tina's
called.
Wonderland. I can make it. Well, I can make it a bit harder if you want. So here's the worthy games Duncan has contributed to the game share between him and Harry. If you want to try and guess how many are in that. Oh no, wait, damn it. Sorry. I forgot that you bought AO Tennis 2 this past week. So I think it's correct now.
Yes, I did. Nice segue.
Yeah.
I
really
on
want
that
to
note, I told you about the fucking arsewipe who
Yes.
I haven't spoken
Not
to
me.
him. This guy, right? I won't go into details on the stories with him. I'll tell you when we meet up on Friday. He's a nutter, and I literally haven't seen him for like 3 or 4 years at this point. And he's been ringing me. So, hey mate, it'd be really, really great to catch up with you. Life hasn't been too good to me. Blah blah blah. I've got loads going on. So I keep a small number of friends who I talk to regularly, and that's it. Because I just
Plus me.
Stop being so self-deprecating, you fuck. I'm trying to be nice about you, cunts. So like, then he texted me. He sent me this big long fucking rambling text the other day, and I was on a train on the way home last week. He texted me, "Hey mate," I said, "Oh, for fuck's sake, fine, I'll ring him." So I got off the train, gave him a ring, and he could not have been more disinterested in talking to me. He's like, so who's at your work now? Has anyone left? And I'm like, well, you wouldn't know because, you left about 4 years ago. Within like 10 minutes, he was like, great to catch up. Oh, by the way, can I have your Xbox password? Because so I can play Division. I've got FIFA that you can have. And I'm like, I'm not, no. And then he texts me back, oh, just like old times. And I was like, I'm really sorry. I like a game share with a mate, so
that doesn't buy any games.
That's not going to do it. Well, you bought the Forza Horizon Premium thing now, didn't you? So I'll get to play Hot Wheels next week. And I was like, you cheeky cunt. I was like, I haven't seen you in like fucking like 4 years. I haven't spoken to you. And now you want to give me the opportunity to play last gen FIFA 22 for the option of my 430 fucking games on Xbox, you cheeky cunt. I can't believe it. I really felt bad for him because he was laying it on thick about how bad his life's been. And sounds like he's just a cheeky cunt. Really bugged me.
I tell you, I remember when we started game sharing, Duncan, and I was like, oh, this will be cool. I'll be able to see what sort of games Duncan likes. And I remember going in the like my games and apps bit and being like, there's so many games. And then I was going down and it was like you can chart them, list them from like when you first purchased them. So you can go through and see the latest game that you bought. And it was like Duncan's bought that one and that one and that one and that one. And it was like 7 rows of games. And then it was like, oh, Cuphead. And then I remembered I didn't actually buy Cuphead.
No,
you bought Cuphead, Sean. You bought Cuphead. And I just installed it when we game shared. So that wasn't even my game. And I was like, oh, no, that's Duncan's game as well. Yeah. But I did buy Saints Row 2. So
Wicked.
Stuntman Ignition.
I did play that for a little bit.
Yeah, how many years after release?
Like 15, but that's not the point. Because as we're going to talk about literally right now, not all games that are brand new are very good. And sometimes a game that's a couple of years older is far better. So shall we go on to new balls, please? New balls, please.
Or an older ball, set of balls.
Or an older ball.
Please.
I'd much prefer an older, furrier ball because
you can teach an old ball new tricks.
To go with your furry Xbox.
Yeah. Match point shit. It's really bad.
Yeah. I don't. This is the thing, right? So me and Sean did our hot off the pass review on it on last week, and when we played it, network issues aside, Sean, I had no idea how bad you had it when we were playing. Like, I just saw your character just didn't do anything. I didn't realise he literally wasn't there. But like when we were playing it, we kind of like we settled on like a warm game on the scale because we thought it's got potential. Like mechanically, it's all right, but it looks like arseholes. Like it looks like what my arsehole would look like right now after sitting in this chair from like 8 o'clock this morning. Good God. And I know
put a picture up, Sean, of the faces of the crowd where it's just like 3 faces copied 9 times.
I thought you were going to say don't bend over.
I'm glad you expanded on that one this time.
Yeah. And we were saying, like, it's a bit weird that, like, Tim Henman is your big unlock 15 character who never won anything. And I thought mechanically it played quite well. And then I thought I bloody love a career mode. But then I remember in the review with Sean, we were saying, there's good beards in the game because I like to have a good strong beard, obviously. But the facial hair in the character creator is exclusive to the hair on your head. So you can't have a beard and long hair like I've got. You've got to have a beard and short hair, or like a ponytail and a mustache.
You can't even be bald.
Can't be bald. It's fucking, and it's so bare bones. It's unbelievable. But like the career was all right. Like the matches are long because you have to do. I think when you get into like the quarterfinals, the semis, and an open, you have to do 3 sets, and fucking hell, it's a long time. And I thought, fuck this. And I saw there were a couple of games on sale because there was like AO Tennis 2 and another one I can't remember the name of. So I looked at reviews of both, and it was people were saying AO2 was the better of them. So I'll pick it up because I used to love Topspin. Like I really bloody loved it a lot, and so I picked it up. And to my surprise, Match Point is literally a budget rip-off of AO Tennis 2. I cannot fucking believe it. Even down to like the buttons are the same. There's just less of them. So like A slice, B top spin, A forehand, right trigger, and the slice is a drop shot. Identical. The little fucking targeting reticle on the opposite end of the thing. I was like, it's the same game. What's that?
Oh, stupid boy racer drove past.
I thought it was your bowels, and I couldn't believe it. But then like why AO Tennis 2 is very good as well, because I think how you mentioned that it's the same guys that did Cricket 22, I think. Yeah, and the career mode is brilliant. Like it's one of the best career modes I've ever done. I'd probably say it's up there with like W2K22 in terms of kind of depth, and the character you create is amazing. So even, I mean, my guy looks like a proper 80s porn star. But you can even change the colour of like the bag you're walking out on. And the career mode has got things like if you lose in a tournament, you get invited to a press conference, and if the reporters try to banter you, you can be like, well, let's go have a match now, and then you can't. See how you get on. And you can have a relationship with the reporters and stuff.
Even if you like lose a point, there's an option there where you can react negatively to a single shot. So if you are annoyed at a shot, you can literally tell your character to be annoyed. I mean, Match Point is very, very budget. There's no beating around the bush with it. It did make me laugh that someone's given it a 9.5 because they must be on crack. They surely must be on drugs. But it's just completely lifeless and soulless. So there's no ball boys at the side of the nets. The balls just literally go through all of the line judges. The umpire doesn't move like at all. There's no animations post or pre or post shot taking. There's no award ceremonies if you win a tournament. There's nothing at all other than there's a tennis court and then the two players, and then you hit the balls a bit, and then you inevitably win because it's ridiculously easy, and then your player just goes like this in the spot for a little bit, and then it just goes to a main menu. Like that's it. That's the depth of the career. It's so shockingly bad.
That is tennis.
Yeah, that's tennis. But it's certainly tennis, and it's definitely a game, but it's just so stale and lifeless. There is nothing to it. They've got the mechanical side of it down really well. I think mechanically you can have some fun with it, but it's very limited beyond that. And it's what I love about Big Ant are the guys that have made AO Tennis, and they're the guys behind Cricket 19 and Cricket 22, is you can tell that there's very passionate people that know the sport that are behind the scenes helping them. So Cricket 22, you can start at village level and work your way up to international. And AO Tennis is very similar, where you start as an amateur. I've played like 4 tournaments on Match Point. I'm already in the top 10, and I'm the lowest rated player in the entire game. I don't have a single stat over 35. You don't need to improve your player stats because you just learn a couple of different techniques, and then you beat everyone, no matter how difficult they are. I met the world number 2 in the quarterfinals, and I beat him 6-1, 6-love. Like, it's just, everything is easy and a breeze, and it's just blech, very stale. Yeah, it's just not fun, not engaging. It's just bleh. Very bleh. What about yourself, Sean? Have you carried on playing it a bit?
No, because I bought AO Tennis 2. But I'd still say Match Point is fun. Like, the fundamentals of a good tennis game are there. It's just longevity. There's nothing. Like, it's not it's the sort of game, if obviously I didn't now have AO Tennis 2, where if in like a month's time I'm like, oh, I just fancy a round of tennis, I would happily play that a match on Matchpoint again, because fundamentally the mechanics are very fun, very well put together, but there's no support around it. Or like some of the features, like there's no doubles. It's just,
that was weird.
Just lacking in that area. So there's no longevity to it, sort of thing, to keep it going. Whereas like you two already said, AO Tennis 2, the career mode is phenomenal. Like it reminds me of the tennis games of old, where you could literally just blast through tournaments in like multiple tournaments in like a 1-2 hour sitting, because you can just set how long each match is, sort of thing, for you, and then set different things like your sponsors. I think you can level up stuff like travel and like diet and that as well, which helps you in the long run. I haven't been able to afford any of that yet because I'm not too far in. I've only just got my first sponsor, and I'm still on like, I think I just unlocked the first Challenger tournament, which is like the second lot of tournaments after the Futures, so not too far in. But yeah, really fun game. Reminds me of the tennis games of old.
Yeah, I completely agree. Very good. Obviously, Dunks, you got your sporting your John McEnroe headband today. You said you loved a bit of topspin. Do you think we're ever going to see another topspin?
No, because I think it was 2K and they've lost a license for something.
Great.
I was looking into it the other day. Only if it is in backwards compatible, and you can't. Yeah. So I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Balls.
And literally Virtua Tennis, you won't get another one because it's Sega, and they can't do much right nowadays.
No, I mean Sonic's still going. They're pumping him full of Valium and getting him to sell. What is that? The latest? Is it Sonic Frontiers? The latest one?
That's the one that's coming out. The open world one. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like Sonic of the Wild. It looks like a very strange, very unsonic game. Just bring back Virtua Tennis, guys. Just bring it back. Give it back to us. I've just read the name of this next segment. Should we move on to when two become one awful game? Because me and Duncan tried something. I'm struggling to call it a game.
A DJ Max Respect Live 5, something like that.
I'm confused as to what happened. I'm going to say I played it, but I don't think I did. I think I just sat there in complete bewilderment. You know when you watch like the Japanese game shows on YouTube and there's just like lights and dinging noises and little screens in things, and it obviously very much makes sense to that audience, but to me, I'm just completely overwhelmed. I don't know what the hell DJ Max Respect Ultimate Smash Crash Bang 5v5 edition is, other than it's a rhythm game, but also a message board, I think. Weird. And also it's not been ported properly because it was telling me to click F9 quite a lot. And my Xbox controller doesn't have an F9 button, the last I checked. Duncan, you gave it a little go as well. Do you have any idea as to what you experienced?
I couldn't get past the first level because it was too hard. It was fucking nails immediately. I figured it was just a regular old rhythm action game. But it was like trying to do fucking expert level on Guitar Hero is the first level. I was like, I ain't got fucking time for this. So
and it hid all the button prompts as well. So you didn't actually know what buttons to press. It showed them for like a second and then they vanished.
Yes,
you have to just remember. shit, what buttons do I need to press?
I just struggle with that quite quickly. Yeah, it's a bit shit, really.
Pants. Another banger on Game Pass.
There was one game that I'd love for them to remake or whatever. It's called Amplitude. It's Amplitude and Frequency on a PlayStation 2. And it was effectively like a precursor to Guitar Hero, where you had like different tracks, and then obviously like the more you press like circle, X, square, triangle, R1, R2 to hit the beat, and if you hit a certain amount, then that track would play the rest of the song, and then you just keep adding tracks until you did it. That was amazing. I'd love to do that again. But yeah, this DJ makes respect.
Resogun was very good as well. I think I played that on the PS4 at launch, or PS3. Was it PS3? No, it's PS4.
Wasn't
PS4
that,
at launch.
I was going to say, wasn't that the launch PS4 game?
Yeah, launch PS4 game. I think we played it when we did the Xbox One PS4 launch over at Dave's Station, I think it was. And that was one of the games that we had.
Yeah, because it was the first PS4 game as part of the like free for PS Plus subscribers sort of thing.
And then there was Knack as well, so anything really to stop you from having to play Knack. But yeah, Resogun was really good. And am I right in thinking that there may be a Guitar Hero return as well because of the Xbox Activision acquisition? Did somebody... I feel like Phil Spencer may have said Guitar Hero's coming back. I can't quite remember.
I mean, you won't get a single confirmed Activision game until the acquisition is complete. But
yeah,
it might be rumored.
I feel like it's one of the games. I think he said, like, we want to bring games back like Guitar Hero. But is anyone going to buy? Maybe that's where the Kinect comes in, dust out your Kinect. But I don't see peripherals are sort of gone. I think DJ Hero sorted that because my God, was that bad. Or Tony Hawk's Ride. I'm one of the idiots that bought that skateboard. Fuck me, that game was shit. It was so bad.
Yeah, I remember buying the whole lot, like the drum and all sorts of microphone for whatever Guitar Hero it was, and what a fucking waste of money that is.
Yeah,
it's fun, but it's whatever.
It was fun once.
Guitar Hero World Tour.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was like fun once with all your mates, and then you just have a drum kit in your living room and you don't know what to do with it. That was my experience with it.
Yeah, just you know where to fucking put it.
Yeah. And then inevitably you lose one of the drumsticks and you've got to use a chopstick and it just doesn't feel the same. So off the back of this really bizarre message board / rhythm action game, we thought, why don't we find two other genres that could basically be like the worst combination, the chalk and cheese of video game combinations. And I think, I'm going to be a bit presumptuous, I think I found the worst one. But I'd be interested to hear your guys as well.
Okay.
So Football Manager crossed with cricket.
Cricket Manager would be great.
I think it'd be a bit shit.
It probably would be, actually. Yeah. No one would fucking buy that.
I think it would probably
one. So I think that the worst combination of games you could have is a turn-based hack and slash. Because it would take absolutely fucking ages. So, like, a hack and slash game, notoriously, bosses take like 20 minutes to kill, and you're hitting them like 10 times a second. So imagine you take that level, but then it is turn-based. So you have to go through the menus, attack, slash, you hit them, then nothing happens, and then it comes back. Like, I think that would be the worst combination. So Final Fantasy, like what Final Fantasy 15 did, where they had the like turn-based-ish free roam combat, but then add in like Final Fantasy 1 and 2 levels of turn-based. I think that would be the worst combination possible.
That would be pretty, very, very tedious.
Yeah. think I was going for tedious more than terrible, and that would be tedious as fuck. What about yourself, Sean? What do you think your worst combination would be?
I'm going to go for platformer and roguelike. Or, no, wait, fighting game and roguelike.
A fighting game,
racing
roguelike.
Game and roguelike. I'll go for a racing game and roguelike.
Imagine doing like the Daytona 500 and you get to like lap 499 and you crash and you have to just start all the way from the beginning again. And you don't have an engine and you lose all your wheels.
I wasn't even thinking that. Like, imagine playing Forza and you get to the like proper Le Mans sort of cars, you lose a race and then you have to start back at your banger races.
Oh,
fuck that.
Yeah. You lose your entire garage if
Basically,
you lose one single race.
Anything in roguelike.
Yeah, no, but Hades was good.
Roguelike. It was good, yeah. But because they got rid of the worst parts of a roguelike.
Yeah, I guess so. What about yourself, Duncan? What do you think would be the worst combination?
I'm struggling to come up with something funny. I was thinking something like FIFA, but cross it with real life, but make all the characters Sabutio, but you have to just pull the trigger back to flick them everywhere. But then that's an entire game would last 90 minutes. A real life Sabutio, but it's FIFA.
A 90-minute Sabutio.
So it's got all the pomp and circumstance of a FIFA title, but the characters are literally just Sabutio characters on there,
stood in one place. They're all officially licensed.
And that's well, there you go. FIFA and turn based, because it would be Sabutio. That'd be really fucking boring, I imagine.
And then Konami would come out with a turn-based foosball 6 months later.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that sounds like that would be shit.
It does, it genuinely.
Yeah, I think that tops it.
Yeah, turn-based football, I think, would be the worst. But then here's me and Sean, and we both bloody love NFL. So what the hell do we know?
Madden games are fun.
Yeah,
they don't really care for the sport.
Completely different rules.
Yeah, but it's turn-based, isn't it? But yeah, I can.
Yeah, but it's not.
I can imagine like the EA Sports. It's in the game, and it's just Sabutio.
Did you put your Vecna voice on for that one?
No, I didn't. No, my not working Vecna voice that made me look like a twat in the last episode. No, I'm on a different laptop at the moment. I'm on the work laptop because my own laptop is in the living room and the baby's asleep, so I can't get to it. But yeah, enjoyed the cricket noises there, Sean. Thank you for that. You know how much I love cricket. Yeah, next week I'll bring the Vecna voice back.
So I was thinking more Jiminy crickets.
Yeah, that's a fair one. It's very funny what Sean did. He put cricket noises in every time I tried to make a joke last week, and it worked brilliantly.
Unlike a joke.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I don't know what was worse. The non-working Vecna voice modulator, or me being topless on the Xbox Party podcast. Not quite sure which one sank worse.
My favorite crickets moment of last week was the sex joke where you realise that it's not funny and neither of us are laughing, and you sort of panic, and in your panic you just cover your face with a green towel.
Did I? I didn't even realise I did that.
Is that when I said I was talking about playing Fall Guys with Georgia?
Yeah, you're like, I play with my wife.
Yeah, you said you play it with her every night. Harry Potter.
And he went cheeky, and I was like, yeah, sex joke.
And then I explained it, and it made it even worse. We're going to be in a room together on Friday, guys. Are you excited?
Where are we going to eat? That's all I care about.
That's the main thing.
Is that where we're going, is it?
I don't know. I'm absolutely fucking skint at the moment, so I don't know. Pie. Pie does sound good, to be fair.
Well, you can sit
You two have your
outside and we'll have a
pies.
meal.
Yeah, I'll take in like a 30p Lidl's pie and ask him to put it in the microwave.
Unless you want a decent carvery, go to Smugglers in Dawlish, whatever.
Or there's a bloody good carvery. We're not a gaming podcast now, we're a carvery podcast. There's a bloody good carvery called the Old Smoky that is absolutely pucker just up the road from me. It's right proper nice, that is. Or Weatherspoons, they do a burger and a beer for a £5.
Fuck off, Weatherspoons. Wash your mouth out. Fucking eat that tripe. I literally won't set a foot in a Weatherspoons.
No,
fucking shithole.
It's like the only pub in Newton Abbot is a Weatherspoons. It's horrendous.
Well, it's the only pub in Liscard, so that's many times I've been to the fucking pub in the past 3 years. None.
Well, following on from that, great talk of Weatherspoons and roasts. Should we move on to game in 60 seconds answers? Because I think I've got Duncan's, but I'm not overly confident. What was your clue again, Duncan?
That punch from Will Smith was a bit harsh.
So the only thing, I'm really stupid. I was thinking Will Smith was The Rock, but he's not. That's Dwayne Johnson. I'm a dumbass. I was going to say Deep Rock Galactic, but that makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Makes literally no sense.
No.
I'd have been like, The Rock, fuck that bird in space, or something like that, if it was that one.
Oh, what about...
There you go, there's that clue. When it comes up.
Weird West. Is it Weird West? Because he was in Wild Wild West.
Right, yeah.
It was a bit weird that he hit him.
I see, yeah, it's a good thought process, but no. Sean, you got any...
I've got no idea. I'm trying to think of...
are you on the right lines thinking about a film?
I mean, is there a Men in Black film? What other films has he been in?
Is there a Men in Black film?
Happiness.
Yes, there's a Men in Black film. It's called Men in Black
game.
There's multiple ones.
I was trying to think if there was a Men in Black game, sorry.
There was one years ago, no point in click. I'll give you the answer. It was Brutal Legend. Because of I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Punch was a bit harsh. It was brutal.
Yeah. That's a very good one.
Thanks.
That's a really good one. My clue this week was, where do you want to go on holiday? Oh, I forgot. I can't remember the name. Where do you want to go on holiday? Can't remember the name. Duncan, you think you got this one?
I thought I did. I can't remember at all. I can't remember the name.
So, where do you want to go on holiday? That place. I can't remember its name.
Look at what games released in the past 2 weeks.
No. See, I purposely did that this week. I went back a while, and it's a game that came out a few months ago. So I got you there. That game is
Forgotten City.
Forgotten City. Boom, he's got there. Bosh.
I
think that one works. I think we've 2 for 2 on the clues this week. Sean, all rests with you. Are we 3 for 3?
Can you? I was going to say, can you make it 3 for 3? Anyone have any idea?
I've absolutely not a solitary clue as to what this could be.
The Outer Worlds, because the pizza crust is on the outer edge of the food item, and it's looking at the world.
Moonglow Boy. Moonglow Bay. Moonglow Boy.
No, it's not Moonglow Boy.
What would the pizza have to do with it? Fucking idiot.
I don't know. You're the one that guessed it.
I know. I know it makes absolutely no sense. No, I don't think I'm going to get this one.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you see, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a Maury.
That's a Maury.
And that's my game.
Great.
That's the best game in 60 seconds
super
clue ever. That is absolutely phenomenally good. Oh my God.
Great.
Sean, I want you to put some fanfare in the background now. I officially declare that is the best clue ever on Game in 60 Seconds. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
Great.
That's a Maury.
Oh,
Very
that
good.
is absolutely
That's
phenomenal. That's why you should all be subscribed to us, because banging clues like that, you come back with your pitch around. That's what the people want. That is absolutely spectacularly good.
You will get that song stuck in your head now. I've had it in my head all fucking day.
I can just imagine you editing it, going, da, 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 da. Oh, man.
Serving pizza on Friday, yeah?
Yeah, we'll go to the hut. Actually, saying that, there's a very good pizza place in Newton Abbot called Fresh Pizza. So we could get pizza on Friday. It's very good. And they're all movie-based pizzas. Top Gun is my favourite pizza. It's very nice. Well, that's the best clue ever. And I don't know where to go from there. So, Sean, do you want to do your outro?
Well, I was going to say we go to the outro, I guess. We're 8 minutes away from premiering. Thanks for watching the Gamers Watch podcast, episode 71. If you enjoyed this episode, and even if you didn't, give it a little like, leave a little comment, and then, I forgot the bloody Twitters and YouTubes earlier. Follow us on Twitter, which is at Gamers Watch Crew. And subscribe to us on YouTube, which you'll be watching this on. So don't need to say the URL, just press the little subscribe button. And hit the notification bell to be reminded when the podcast is about to premiere, and also when all of our other videos go live. And join the bloody Discord. I think that's all from this time. And from me, keep on watching.
Go on, Dunks, you can do it.
Say it together. Come on.
Okay.
Keep.
And from me.
Oh, fuck me.
Well, you could have just said, keep on gaming. Keep on gaming.
Keep on.